Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And there is another war. It is between Britain and Greece. And that means us and Greece, and Spain and Greece, and Netherlands and Greece. As I said in the last episode, the way the diplomatic AI in the game works is it picks on the weakest possible player, which at the moment it is saying is Greece, probably because they have the fewest number of provinces. Although they are actually considerably stronger than the Spanish. So they have 4 provinces and 5 ports. Sardinia is one of them. Well, we can invade that immediately. Because we have the Skyrim class sitting right here. Well, some of them sitting right here. So they can just go out and deal with things. Maybe notice that the number of destroyers has gone up. I am building some more. They are V-Class, although they're not called that. They're called the G-Class because I refitted the V-Class. They now have auxiliary diesel engines, diesel electric, making them a COG, COG DL. No, hold on. Combined gas or diesel electric. That. Codlog? CAG, was it? Yeah, Coglog, right? I think. Anyway. Yes, we'll go deal with that. They also own Costa Rica, which I do want to take. And they own Uruguay, which we want to take. And yeah, that's their 4 provinces. Costa Rica, Uruguay, Sardinia, and Greece itself. But I don't think they're going to be a huge problem. They do have some ships, though, and I'd love to see what they've built. Welcome back. First month, the war's been pretty active so far. I'm looking around. I'm sending some ships down to take Costa Rica. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on in the Caribbean. The Greeks are attacking into Argentina, which is fine. I'm hoping we attack from Brazil into Uruguay. Naval invasion of Sicily is started. I'm sending the... Is this the Winterhold? Yeah, the Winterhold over to take Greece. And yeah, let's have a look at what's going on over here. We have a convoy. Ooh, let's have a look at this battleship. 17-inch guns, 22 knot top speed, 135% armor quality. What have we got against it? 9.9s, 8s, and 8s. No, that would be a silly thing to try and attempt. A heavy cruiser. We'll try and get rid of that. Yeah, loads of action. Right. Well, let's get to it, shall we? Let's start with this one. 5 destroyers against a light cruiser. Can certainly give it a go. One big squadron off. Normal. There we go. Yeah, we do have a triple gunner, a V-class, lovely. Yeah, they sorted themselves out pretty well. I'm still keeping an eye on the changes to deceleration to see if they are working or not. There are the transports. Surprises? No, just guns. That's fine. I mean, they are 4-inch guns, so not nothing. Right, a Greek light cruiser. What are you packing? Single guns for some obscure reason. Although, this might have been built before they had access to twin guns for light cruisers. It's only a Mark III. Tons of torpedoes, but they're only Mark III launchers as well. Krupp 3? That's way past it. Okay. I mean, for an interwar cruiser, or an early scout cruiser, that's pretty nasty, but nah. Should be able to munch our way through the transports pretty quick. The 5-inch high explosive is utterly ruinous to transports. Don't want to get too close to them because the 4-inch guns can hurt us. Convoy is just getting utterly deleted. Seem to be focusing on the cruiser now. I'm sure we can give them something to worry about. Their torpedoes are being shot off. Oh, first set missed. But no matter, because they have surrendered wisely, because they were about to run into those torpedoes. Back to high explosive. And, yeah, those transports are going to last about 30 seconds once we get in range. And there we go. Brilliant work by the destroyers. Look at that. Barely any damage. Very nice. Right, one down. What else have we got? We have... Oh, I should really have had a look at what Greece actually has. 3 battleships, 3 armoured cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 1 destroyer. Presumably they also had another light cruiser at some point. Yes, let's try and get rid of the Crete. I think it's an armoured cruiser. Oh, maybe not, actually. It's just got a really weird gun layout. The Bjorg? Probably can deal with her. Or at the very least, it can degrade the armor enough, or the armor, degrade the ship enough that the destroyers can deal with it. Right. Let's have a look. What are you? And why are you so strange? Yeah, that's an armoured cruiser, alright, that they then put single guns on the side of for some reason. A Dreadnought era armoured cruiser, by the looks of it. Armour quality's not really there, 130. Not sure how good the 7-inch guns will be, but I suspect quite decent. Also, Bjorg acting as a destroyer leader. Nice to see the game using the ship in the way that it was designed. Obviously have a massive speed advantage. Starting off with high explosive, aren't we? I mean, it's doing pretty good. Already got some flooding. Doing pretty well. Should say more proper like talking. Yeah, I'm not seeing full pens though. Try some arm piercing, especially now that the 2-inch can continue to spam out high explosive. There you go. I don't believe they have any way of detecting torpedoes, so start sending some of those out. Imagine being on that ship. This is real time. Just constantly getting hit. Try AP on the 5-inch, please. HE really isn't doing very much. Hey, oh, okay, they sank. About to get hit by torpedoes that didn't need those anyway. Okay. Lovely. Simple enough. Simple enough. Right, what's this? Oh, okay, no thank you. I've never been a fan of ambush battles. Although they are slow battleships, they have enough secondary guns that, yeah, that's going to be a problem. That F-class seems like a decent ship, if a bit slow. Yeah, we need some heavier units over here. However, the Immortal against the Panther, that is something we absolutely can do. And I'm realising now that seemingly my tactic against the Greeks is to just sink all of their small ships first and then move on to their big ones. Oh, excuse me. Got the hiccups. Okay, oh jeez. I don't often get hiccups when I'm recording. Jeez. It's unpleasant. Good stuff. Oh, this is a more interesting looking ship. More modern armour too. That's a lot of guns. Quite like that. Armour is solid enough. This one's going to be tricky for us. Really going to be able to do a huge amount of damage to them. What's their extended armor like? 1.3? Speed, we have a very slight advantage. But I think our bigger advantage is accuracy. And probably rate of fire. 2.81 rounds a minute. Versus 1.28. Yeah, we're firing 2 salvos to their 1. Oh, 5-inch are getting involved. It's actually mildly helpful. Oh, hit their main tower. Lovely. Yeah, we certainly damaged their upper works quite significantly. Check out their fire control. Maybe switch up the main guns to high explosive, given the angle. Set a couple of fires. They're trying to get into torpedo range. Don't like that. Ow. Funnel. And more hits to the superstructure. A little bit of flooding. They've got almost nothing that I can hit as the extended. I don't think high explosive is going to work too well. Just taking repeated hits to the superstructure has caused quite a lot of crew loss. Overpens. A bit more flooding, that's good. Ow! Just kind of 5-inch gun. All of the 5-inch guns. Somehow. Jesus. Not quite sure why the forward one is also buggered. Oh, they have no armour. That's an oversight. And I'm sure someone told me about that in the comments. Pull them in for a refit. Fix that. These are the ones using heavy shells as well. Yeah. Right, speed up a bit. Do this through superstructure hits. It's a very slow way to sink a ship, but it will sink them eventually. Yeah, a bit of high explosive now, I think. Given the angle. Try and set some fires. Ow! Yeah, that definitely needs fixed. Two engines down. Oh, did it again. They're really good at hitting that secondary gun. At least they're still able to throw out such accurate fire. There's a right brawl, this is. There we go. Anthea's taken an awful lot of hits. There you go. Finally goes down. Right. Yeah, the Vinlands. We need to pull you in for a refit. On an urgent basis. Finland. Annoyingly, I can't refit the ship that just took the damage because it'll need repaired first. Right. Refit. I'm going to assume that these are going to benefit most from diesels. No, maybe not. 102? No, gas turbines. Well, okay then. Gas turbines it is. 102. They never got Gen 3 radars either. Some. Also need some barbette armour. Main guns. I don't feel like those 5-inch guns to be longer. Give them more range. That should help keep them useful. Then we need to lose a bit of weight. I'll take a bit of range off. I I don't think it's going to hurt them too much. Right. I'll save that. We'll refit most of them. Apart from the one ship that I cannot refit, of course. Will send me way over my ship limit because I'm building more Ragnaroks. Although, yeah, we'll suspend this one. Do it? Nope. Yeah, there we go. Let's get all that done. Good. And then there's another Panther. Well, see, having seen them, I don't think this is enough force to have much of a chance. So we will decline that. I'll end the turn, and we'll see what happens next turn. Well, here's an interesting battle. So I saw that they were starting a naval invasion here, so I sent the Ragnarok to go block it, thinking that they would run into my main fleet. However, I am aware of how the game works, and I thought, nope, they're going to go for the ship on its own, which is a perfect chance for us to test out the Ragnarok class. 1 versus 3, and they have escorts. Yes, a challenge worthy of my skills. And a chance for us to see the Ragnarok really stretch their legs. It's not a storm, thank merciful heavens for that. Yes, look at it. All menace. Right, obviously we don't want to charge into them. What's my cruise speed? 27? These are diesels, aren't they? No, they're not. They're gas turbines. Wow, that's a super high cruise speed. Yeah, we'll go to cruise speed, thanks. Oh, guns are tracking. Oh, yes, big guns. Right, Sectorius, 17-inch Mark IIs. Very low quality armor, very slow. They're going to be taking 20-inch shells for days. So is this one, Themistocles. Although these are solid-looking ships for their era. I mean, super dreadnoughts. I don't hate any of these ships. They're all solid, I'd say. Yeah, they're all fine. Nothing wrong with any of them as super dreadnoughts. You ain't finding a super dreadnought though. You're finding a monster who vastly outranges you. What's the maximum range on those 17-inch guns? 19 kilometers. We can shoot out to 50 with radar-controlled guns. Those shells are going to miss. Why are you firing at the armoured cruiser? Funny though that is. I would like you to take out the battleship, please. Fire a ranging shot. And there we go. Come in. One's going to hit. Two are going to hit. Range found. Send some more. 2 more hits coming. One bounces off, one does not, and obliterates a turret. Oh my word. If the first proper hit I took from an enemy ship completely destroyed my A turret, I would be somewhat concerned. Oh, it looks like 3 hits coming in. Good angle. No. 1 bites. Hit on the funnel. Yeah, 2 hits more. Looks like it. Smashes into A turret again, but disables B as a result. Oh no. Looks like B was disabled because her magazine had been breached. Okay, so all of the Sectorius's main guns are out of action. We can move on. No need to continue to deal with her for now. Instead, we can focus on the next one. Whoa, 4, maybe even 5 hits right off the bat. Overpins and partials. One hit. Coming in. Nah, it's probably going to bounce. Yep. Four hits coming in. Oh! Right on the main tower. Captain dead. Bridge destroyed. There's another 2 arcing in. Overpins. Three hits. 1, 2, 3. B turret destroyed. And a main gun pen. Oh, right into the turret. Massive damage. No flash fire. Good job to the damage control team. Another hit to B turret, but it's already dead. Oh, they can't shoot anymore either. Great. Just one more battleship to disable. Here comes a hit. Overpen. Why are we only firing a few guns? Oh, that's because we're going the wrong way. Spin them out to meet them. There we go. Wait for the guns to reacquire. Not the fastest turrets to rotate at 1 degree a second. 2 hits. Bonk. Secondary gun taken out. In fact, the entire secondary 7-inch battery is now out of operation. Just the 1 hit this time. It's probably going to bounce. Yep. Oh, there's a bunch of hits coming here. 5. Casemate. Destroyed. Are they retreating? I think they might be retreating. Follow them. Ooh, half-built pen. Might have to use high explosive, given we're chasing. Now taking some return fire now. Oh, maybe they're just hanging back because of the cruiser. Getting some cruiser protection. Correct armor piercing. Over pen. I know a lot of them are going to clatter off. Just want to see if I can get one to bite. Yeah, like that. Plunging down through the secondary tower into the ship. I don't think they'll sink from that. They are badly hurt, and now they are done for. Another plunging hit through the main tower. Right, switch to automatic. Light cruiser next target, is it? That seems sensible, as it's got a bunch of torpedoes on it. High explosive. If you please. Oh, one of those shells is going to hit. One of them got the laser-guided upgrade package. Ooh, disappointing. I guess at that range we can't go through the main belt. Go through the extended though. That'll slow you down a bit. Probably slow down enough that we can blap it with fucking... Who told you you could change target? Nobody did. Outrageous behaviour. None of those hit the main belt. Try again. Oh, they did. They overpinned the main belt. Well, that should cause enough flooding. Yep. I'll do them. Oh, the 7.9s are engaging the destroyer. Lovely. Oh no. Oh no. Poor little destroyer. Bonk. Yeah, they're gone. Right, I know you want to fire on the battleship, but that is not your job. Your job is to fire on the Panther. Those battleships we can deal with whenever we like. This thing still has torpedoes. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's basically destroyed the ship in a single sailboat. That is too much flooding. Oh, maybe it's not actually. But it's a mission kill. For certain. That'll do it. A little hit on the stern. Shores, no buoyancy remains. And now, I believe, it's just the battleships remaining. And those battleships are crippled. They really can't do anything. And it's just a case of putting them out of their misery. Boom. A couple of main belt pins. Down she goes. Oh, I thought she was gonna get saved by a sinking sister, but nope. A hit on the stern. Blows the ship open. Rips open at the keel, basically. And look at that. One battleship sailing alone against 3 battleships with a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and a destroyer in escort. And we didn't take any damage. Did we take any hits? Yes, we did. 1 hit that was blocked. That's it. Who did the hit? The Conturitis. Yeah. So 1 hit from a 14-inch gun that just didn't do anything. Oh dear. There goes the Greek Navy. They were cool ships, actually. I kind of liked them. South Vietnam exists? Why? Oh, getting miners popping up now. Jeez. Can unsuspend the ships, which is far more effective use of my time. Oh, actually. Get the Utrecht refitted first. Yeah, no, we can't. You need to wait. Cool. Well, that should put an end to this. Even though it says they've got a 100% chance to succeed, it'll tick over next turn, and then they'll realise that it can't proceed anymore. We can counter-invade Costa Rica, although I think the army's probably going to take it anyway. Then it is just Uruguay that we need to deal with, because these two are going to fall very, very soon, and Greece has no ships. There we go. Goodbye, Greece. You did well. You've did some cool stuff in this campaign. The retaking of Greece from South American exile, brilliant. But yeah, they're out of the game. And then there were 4: the Netherlands, us, Spain, and the British. But and the French. Sorry, then there were 5. Realistically, it's really just me and Britain. And Britain's economy has been absolutely tanking. Whereas ours continues to grow. I think Britain has just had so many problems with unrest. Unrest growing a lot, losing provinces. They lost India, which is why their GDP has taken that huge hit. And they're in the midst of a recession. Who's in charge at the moment? Oh, the Conservatives. That explains that. But yeah, we're doing all right. The French, the French and the Spanish have been absolutely savaged by the British. The Netherlands obviously got absolutely wrecked by us and booted out. Although they've done a really good job holding on to the Dutch East Indies. Well, there's 5 years left in the game. Normally, I would say, there's probably not going to get anything. But I think with the changes I've made to the events, I think the AI is now going to go up against someone. The British AI is definitely going to try and have a go at someone. It looks like France is going to try and have a go at the Netherlands. So it's probably going to be Britain trying to have a go at the Netherlands as well. We shall see. Anyway, well, yeah, I was wrong. There have been some wars. There has been stuff going on. Looks like Britain's about to go to war with Spain, which would maybe drag us in, but the game's going to end. And really, although this campaign's actually been pretty good for 1950s and late 1950s combat, generally there is no more content past about 1945 in the game, because it was originally supposed to end in 1950. So yeah, it loses a lot of its luster. So I'm just going to end the turn and retire. Sure, we'll ally with France. Now, we never had a war. What? Did we have a war with Britain? What? What? Okay. Is the game... Is the game counting that? Right? Did I have a war with Britain I forgot about? I don't remember having a war with Britain. It's claiming I sank 23 battleships. British battleships. Am I going insane? I don't remember ever doing that. I remember fighting the Germans a lot. I don't remember them fighting them that much. Okay. Is this just the totals for everything? Like all the ships lost in the entire campaign? It could be. Spain's on there? I don't remember having a big battle against Spain. Portugal, the Netherlands, and Greece. I definitely didn't sink 20 Greek battleships, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, losses total for the campaign, less than 100,000 tons. That is very good indeed. 4 armoured cruisers, 8 light cruisers, 8 destroyers, 16 torpedo boats. No capital ship losses whatsoever. That is a very successful campaign. The state of the world is pretty good. Oh, I can't pan around. That's annoying. Yeah, we did well. We secured the entire Baltic. We captured most of Russia, all the way down into China. We own most of North America, well, former United States anyway. Brazil, Greece, Italy. Yeah, a true global Viking empire. Yeah, I had a lot of fun this campaign. It's been a good one. The next campaign will be Portugal. That is the last country from the Great Game that I haven't played, and I'm going to play it purely for testing reasons. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to to do. So that's going to be hard mode for sure. Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. Also, will give me a chance to finally test out everything for the 1.1 release. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that it's saying 1.1b1. So, yeah, I'll be able to test out all of the changes, get things going, and then that will be, hopefully, the Great Game by the end of the Portugal campaign, ready to do all of the pre-generated designs, which is going to be a massive job that we're going to need a server for, to run like 20 instances of Dreadnoughts producing designs. And that will massively help speed up loading times and stuff. So that'll be good. And then I can move on to Dip Classic, which will be a fun little project to do. We need to fix the problem with minor nations. Yeah, I still need to figure out how to do that. Maybe... No, I need to... if you know how to dig into the game files more than I do, if you know how to use Harmony, especially, please get in touch, because, yeah, we need a fix for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this campaign, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.